So Kelly Smith, our founder, went to MIT, got a graduate degree, ended up ultimately in Wisconsin, built and sold a small software company, and ended up back in his hometown of Mesa. When he got back, he went to the computer lab at the library. He's like walking through the library and he sees this empty computer lab, and he was planning to teach his own 8-year-old son how to do coding because they had started like kind of doing that. So he went to the librarian and said, "Can I offer a free coding class to like kids in the neighborhood?" And they're like, "Yeah, that's great." So he went around the neighborhood, put posters up, and all these kids started coming every Monday afternoon right after school. And one of the things he saw, there was this like 9-year-old kid who just complained about school all the time, like didn't like school, math was bad, but he was building this video game because that's what he was teaching him how to do. And there's this cannon in his video game, and he's trying to get the right like angle on his cannon. So he's Googling trigonometric functions, and it's like, something's happening here, like something really exciting is happening here. And so as time went by and other code clubs started with Kelly's help, some of them were run by like non-technical librarians, and it seemed like those were the ones that flourished more than the ones that had somebody who knew how to code. The conclusion he came to is if there's not an adult in the room that has all the answers, kids are super empowered to figure it out. And so we've based a whole school on that, on this idea that in our society, adults are expected to have all the answers, and kids are expected to go to adults for all the answers. And we're shifting that paradigm to adults don't need to have all the answers, and kids can find the answers for themselves. And the adult is actually one of the things that I've noticed when I talk to educators, including like school educators and homeschool moms, is I see this difficulty in letting go of that role of delivering content and being at the front and having the answers. And the conclusion that this friend of mine and I came to as she has struggled with this was every time an adult is validated by giving the answer to a kid, that kid has lost an opportunity to validate themselves. And we want those, like all that validation to come over and over and over again for them as they like figure everything out, because they can, and all the tools are there, and they just need an adult to love them, support them, and motivate them.